Okay, good morning everyone.
Good morning, Sir Marion. We are glad to see you today.
Okay class, let's enhance your understanding of heat transfer by talking about the objectives first. So the first one, I want this group right here, kamo dire Miss Achacoso to Aquemo, kamo dira. Read, explain, go.
The concept of heat transfer and sensations of hot and
Okay, so
cold.
one of our objectives is for you to be able to explain the concept of heat transfer and hot and cold. So, Miss Dasilaw, pati diri sa likod, all of you will read, learn, ready, go.
Identify the factors that influence the perception of heat and cold.
Okay, so here, Miss Mix and the rest of you, the third objective, go.
Apply their understanding of heat transfer to real-life scenarios.
Okay, so those are the objectives that you are supposed to achieve. Okay, you are supposed to achieve after at the end of this class. So, let me show you a picture about what is this. Okay, so what is that? Anyone can someone volunteer to read the definition? Sige, Miss Mix.
An instrument of measuring and indicating temperature, typically one consisting of narrow, hermetically sealed glass tube marked with graduations and having at one end a bulb containing mercury or alcohol that expands and contracts in the tube with heating and cooling.
Okay, so this device only works when it is applied with a temperature, either hot or cold. Ayun. So, have you seen a thermometer before?
Yes, sir.
Katunggi sa lintura mo, no?
Yes, sir.
Ayan. So, there are other devices then that also can be affected by hot and cold. But before that, before we continue with our discussion, let us watch a video in YouTube about hot and cold. By show of hands, raise your hands if you take a bath with cold water or hot water. Who here takes a bath in cold water? Raise your hands. I do. Down. Now, who needs a hot water to be added to their water before they take a bath? Raise your hands kung kailangan mong init para maligo.
Ako, sir, pero ginapilit na.
Okay, so let's find out. Mr. Pialan and Miss Lim. Sige, let's see. Hot versus cold, which is better? Everyone, eyes on the screen.
Nagkakaroon mga sambahay. Di ba ang hirap maligo sa umaga, lalo na kung malamig ang panahon. Pero alam niyo ba, malamig man o mainit na tubig ang pagligo natin, mayroon po itong benepisyo sa ating katawan. Ayon sa isang pag-aaral, nakakapagpababa ng blood pressure at blood sugar ang paliligo ng masilig na tubig. Nakaka-relax din ang kalamnan, nakakainis at nakakapagpasigla ng ating balat. Dahil sa
How about you try to list down all the benefits, at least three benefits of hot water and cold water. Ayan. So try to list down. Ano na yung mga benefits na nasabi niya? It lowers down blood pressure. It relaxes the body. What else? Let's find out. Okay, it helps the skin. Diba? Nakakaganda daw ng skin. Yun. So list nyo lang a little bit diyan sa baba. Sa baba ng one hole nyo. Here it is. Starts over.
Ayon sa isang pag-aaral, nakakapagpababa ng blood pressure at blood sugar ang paliligo ng mainit na tubig. Nakaka-relax din ng kalamnan, nakakalinis at nakakapagpasigla ng ating balat dahil
Okay.
sa bumubukas ang ating mga pores kapag
Okay, so yun, hot water pala yun. No? It cleans our body, it cleans our skin, lowers blood pressure, and it relaxes us. Diba? Hot, ang hot.
init
you try to
ang
correct
ating
it na lang.
nililigo. Ang isa pa, nagmo-moisturize din ang balat.
Okay,
At
moisturizes. So, you write it.
Sa pagkapatid.
Moisturizes. Moisturizes. Oh, hot yan ha, under the hot temperature. So, nanay benefit pala when you take a bath in hot water or warm water. Ayun ang hot kay mapasok mo. Na? Okay, let's go.
Paano kung wala namang oras magpainit ng tubig? Huwag mag-alala, may benepisyo rin po ang paliligo ng malamig na tubig. Nakakatulong ito upang maalis ang pangangati sa katawan.
Okay, so it helps with the itchiness of our skin. Itchiness. Helps with itchiness. Mga kagiron. Yan.
ng pamamaga ng balat. Nakapagpapababa ng cholesterol levels. At yun po itong benepisyo.
Oh, yun ako, what happened?
Pero huwag mag-alala, may benepisyo rin po ang paliligo ng malamig na tubig. Nakakatulong ito upang maalis ang pangangati sa katawan. Nakakabawas din ng pamamaga ng balat. Nakapagpapababa ng cholesterol levels. At nakakatulong upang maibsan ang sakit sa kalamnan na dulot po ng mga sports activities. Siyempre, nakakawala ng antok ang paliligo ng malamig na tubig dahil nakakapagpabilis ito ng sirkulasyon ng dugo. Bukod sa mapapanatili natin ang ating katawan na malinis at mabango, mapaghuhusay din ng paliligo ang ating immune system at mental health. Nakakapag-boost ng ating energy at nakakaganda pa ng ating mood. Kaya laging tandaan, mainit man o malamig na tubig ang ating gagamitin, ang mahalaga ay maligo po tayo. Sana may natutunan kayo at laging tatandaan.
Okay. So that was the secret pala, no? It's not important if it's hot or cold because both have benefits. What's important is?
Nakaligo.
Okay, we take... Oh, naligo mo karon? Have you taken your bath today? Promise, ha? Let's try to answer the KWHL log. Yon. So, I want you to write in the K part what you already know. That you got from the video, idagdag nyo with K part of the chart. Okay. Hot, cold. What do you know about it? So hot, it lowers the blood pressure and all of the things. Cold, it helps with the itchiness. That's what you already know about hot and cold. Before we start with the reading activity. After you're done with the K, try to write the W part then. What do you want to know? What are you curious about hot or cold?
Sa bang disadvantage?
Please, sige, write it there. What are the disadvantages? What are the dangers? Write that. What are the dangers of hot and the dangers of cold? Okay, so you hold on to that KWHL chart because you will be answering that after the reading activity as well. Yung answeran nyo lang for now is the K and the W part. Later, you will be answering H and the L part. Okay, are you ready now? Ready na?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So, it's time to distribute the reading materials for today's lesson. Ayun. Okay. Make sure you have one in front of you. Take a moment to get settled. Before we start reading, try to scan over the text. Look at it. Try to guess or have an idea about it before we start. Okay, before we dive into the text, let's practice an important reading strategy called previewing. Previewing tayo. Take a few moments to scan the headings, subheadings, and any visual aids in the text. We'll be exploring today. So ano yung napapansin niyo sa picture? Look at the picture. What? Okay, it's try to describe the picture in front. It's it's a girl holding an snow, and then what's on her head? Okay, it's the sun shining down on her. So, as you can see, the ice is melting. So, the picture clearly shows some form of interaction of heat and cold. Yon. So, we have used the graphic organizer. Have you written already in your graphic organizers? What I know, what I want to find out. Nalagay nyo na. What do you want to find out? Sige nga, Miss Dasila, what do you want to find out about hot and cold?
What are the disadvantages?
Okay, very good. What are the disadvantages of hot and cold? Sige. So now let us start reading the text. It's time to dive into the text on heat transfer and sensation of hot and cold. Please take a few moments to read the text silently. You know how to read silently naman, di ba? Okay, so it's now time to read silently. I don't want to hear any voice from you while given a task like reading silently. You may now start reading. Go. I encourage you to write on the materials. Pwede kayo magsulat dyan with the important or words that you found out. Oh, yes. Please write something. If you found a word that you don't understand, underline it.
Understand ako siya, sir, pero interesting.
Okay, that's good too. While you're reading the text on heat transfer and sensation of hot and cold, I encourage you to utilize context clues to decipher the meaning of any unfamiliar words you come across. Look at the context clues. Look for surrounding words or phrases that provide hints about the word's definition or usage. Yun. Done? Are you done reading? Okay, take your time. Settle down, Olvido. We are recording the class, so please sit down. Ito nga pala, another one. Please, if you have some questions about what you have read, isulat din ninyo. You write it down because we will have an activity later if you have a question. Halimbawa, Alvido. Oh, anya lang. Let's talk about that later. Raise your hands if you're done reading. Raise your hands. Wala pa. Try to read silently or quietly lang.
Ano, sir?
Did you understand it?
Ha?
Understand. Okay? Nabasa pa nga ba? Okay, so are you all done reading? Raise your hands if you're done. Now, let's move into the next phase of our lesson, where we'll engage in small group discussions. I'll divide you into pairs lang, pares lang, no? By pair. So, take a moment, or yung katabi nyo na lang. By pair or by three na lang, trio. Ayan. 2 or 3. 2 or 3. So, you can group yourselves into 2 or 3 members. Go to your group mates now. Katapad lang ninyo. Share your thoughts, opinions, talk about what you have read. Sige, talk about what you have read. I-share inyo ang natunan. What's the concept that you have learned? Okay, ito. Because, listen, nag-discuss na kayo, you're talking to your classmate now, because, everyone listen, the ultimate purpose for this grouping is for you to come up with questions. Questions about what you have read, and then pangutanan ninyo. You're gonna ask it to your classmates. I'll give you 5 minutes lang to come up with your question. Pwede yung question, yes or no, true or false, or multiple choice. Explanation, pwede. It depends on you. If gusto niyo pahirapan ng classmate niyo or hindi. Okay, in this game, we'll work in groups, and you'll have the chance to quiz your classmates. So the title of this game is Quiz Your Classmates. So kamo ang maghatag. You're gonna be giving the quiz to your classmates. This will help you get deeper understanding of the text. It's an opportunity, listen, to test your knowledge, learn from your peers, and have some friendly competition. Competition ito. Remember, the goal is not just to get the right answers, but also to deepen your understanding and support each other's learning. So, ginatabangan ninyo, you're helping each other to learn. Yon. So, let us start now. Who has the first question? Raise your hands if you have the first question. Okay, Miss Oblanya, stand up. And quiz your classmates.
What is heat
What is heat transfer?
transfer?
Anyone who has the answer? Raise your hands. Okay, Miss Alunan, stand up.
It is the transfer of heat from one hot object to a colder object.
Okay, so it's the transfer from one object to a hot object to a cooler object. Okay, Miss Alunan, you have your question. Please ask your question right away.
Why does ice feel cold?
Okay, why does ice feel cold? Anyone who has an answer for this question? Sige, go.
Ice feels cold because heat from your skin is still in your body and direct to the ice.
Okay, very good. Is it correct, Miss Alunan? Okay, thank you. Go. Ask away, Mr. Laroya.
What is cold?
What is cold? Sige. Read it. Okay, cold is heat leaving your body. Ayun. Now, you have a question, Mr. Lius, and your partner, Mr. Parilla. Parilla, you read your own question. Shh, louder. Stand up. Ano yun? Can you read it again? When you... Okay, if you touch a metal, a cold metal, what would you feel? Raise your hand, Miss Pelesco. Okay, you could feel hot or cold because of heat transfer. O, sige. Miss Pelesco, you have a question for your classmate? Okay, so anyone who has an answer? Okay, Miss Mix.
If something does not feel hot nor cold, that means that you and the thing have the same temperature.
Okay, if it doesn't, if it feels neither hot nor cold, that means that.
Which temperature is best for taking a bath?
Okay, which temperature is best for taking a bath? Anyone who has an answer? Miss Achacoso.
Both temperatures have benefits figures for that.
Okay, both temperatures have benefits when used for bathing. So what's important is that you take a I know, very good. Question, Miss Achacoso. What's your question nga? What is a thermometer? Okay, very good, Miss Ibanez. A thermometer is used to check your body's temperature. Next, your question. Is that the last one? Okay. Sige. How about you, nakasulat mo your own questions? Sige nga. Anyone who wrote their own question, Miss Mix, come on.
Sir, does heat move? Yes or no?
Okay, question your classmate. Does heat move?
Does heat move? Yes or no?
Yes.
Yes, very good. It moves. Very good. It moves from, asa kayo siya magikan? From the hot object to the cold object. That means when you touch something, kunyari mo, gunit mong bakal, tapos bugnaw, ibig sabihin, ang inyong kamot, na nawad-an sa init mo. Pagunit nyo sa kuan bugnaw, kay nawad-an na mo og init. Okay, understood? Mr. Laroya, you have a question?
If you went out in summer clothes on a snowy winter day,
Okay, what will happen if you went out in summer clothes? What do you mean by summer clothes? Bikini. Nakasando, naghukas. And you went out in a snowy day. What will happen, Miss Saliman? Miss Clara? You should feel cold. Very good. Nice question. What else? Anyone else who have a question? Napa? Miss Saliman, you have a question?
Why is heat always moving?
Why is heat always moving? Why daw? Ano daw? That's a legit question. Okay. Heat, let me answer this. Yes, it transfer. It flows from the hot part to the colder parts. Ganun. So that's the answer. Thank you, Miss Suleiman, for that question. So, did you enjoy the activity class?
Yes, sir.
Enjoy now, you learned something. And you help each other learn. Very good. Sige. So, let's move on to... let's go to your charts now. Let's go back to your charts. Try to fill in the rest of your... Dito, yung KWHL charts. Complete it now. So, how do you learn more? By
watching videos.
Okay, one is to watch videos. Yeah? Or listen to the class. Sulat nyo. Sulat nyo. Read books. So, do you have any more questions about our topic right now? None. Okay, so now I want you to write numbers 1 to 5 at the back of your one whole sheet of paper. Let's have, sige, at the lower part na lang, anywhere. Because we will have a short quiz about this. About sa topic na. Sa likod. Multiple choice, just write the letters. Just read the questions properly and then choose the correct letter. Let's read the instructions by everyone. Everyone.
Write the letter of the word or phrase that completes each sentence best.
Okay, so you're just gonna write the letter. Okay, are we ready now? Let's start. Now, read. Everyone, read number 1.
If you touch an apple in your pencil,
You would know that there was heat present. The cold was flowing into your hand. The heat was flowing out of your hand. Unsay nahitabo? What happened? If you touched a cold apple. Letter lang. Number 2. Are you done? Everyone, dito na po na side. Number 2. Everyone here, go read.
If you touch a table and it felt cold, you would know that.
Go. The table A. The table was colder than your hand. B.
Your hand was colder than the table.
And C.
There was no heat between your hand and the table.
Sige, go. Okay, I want this group right here to read number 3. Go. Dito. Ready, go. Suppose. Again. Suppose, ready, go.
Suppose you touch another and that person feels cold to you. That person will find that your hand.
Feels. A, go read. A. Okay, there's an error here. So, Ang letter A na to is yung B. Okay? Okay, basahin natin ulit. Just read. Mali ni siya, dapat.
Dapat parang A.
Oh, kanin siya, dapat diri ni siya. No? So, kanin ang letter A na to, B, C. Sige, let's read again. Go. A. A. Warm. B. Cool. C. Neither warm nor cool. Okay, so you choose the letter. So again, there's an error ha. Kani dapat ang A, mani ang B, o mani ang C. In checking or writing your answer A, B, and C. Another person, suppose you're touching another person and that person feels cool, that person will find that your hand is, ano man. Okay, eto naman, another mistake na naman ito. Ha? So please understand, this one is 4, 5, and 6 pala. 6 items, what? Okay, so answer na lang kayo, no need to read. Everyone, just answer, write the letters. Everyone, go. No, just answer na mo diretso. If you touch something, it did not feel hot nor cold, you would know that heat was flowing into your hand, flowing away from your hand, flowing neither into nor away from your hand. Oh, dagag errors no, dagag errors akong typing. What? Number 5, a person wears heavy clothes in winter to keep cold from flowing into. Keep warm from leaving the body. Keep the sun and air away from the body. O, dagang kayo errors ako ang ano? Akong typing. Dili ako mag-type ko grado. And finally, cold can be explained as a blank. Oh, cold. A force that is present in cold things. The coolest thing there is. Or C, lack of heat. Are you done? Now, exchange your papers with your classmates. Be honest, ha? Last na ba yan eh? Honesty is the best policy. Yes, letter lang. Just write the letters. Now, let's talk about it. Where's the chalk? Sige. Now, if you touched an apple and it felt cold, you would know that. What's the answer? Cold was flowing into your. The answer is C.
Why C?
The heat was flowing out of your hand. Diba? Just what we talked about. Temperature is about heat transferring. Dili cold. Heat transferring. Okay, number 2. If you touch a table and it felt cold, you would know that? The answer is? A. The table was cooler than your hand. Okay, kung mugunit mo bugnaw, ibig sabihin, inyong kamot, nawad-an nag-init. Niadto na dito sa bugnaw. Oh, naadto na sa table. So the answer is? A. Number 3. Suppose you touch another person and he feels cold. C. Kunyari, the person is colder than you. When you touch him, ma-feel niya nga imong kamot is warm. Very good. It's A. This one, A. Morning A ha, this is A. Say, if you touch something, it did not feel hot nor cold, you would know that the heat was. Isa man. The heat was. Dili mo na siya init, dili siya bugnaw. C. Heat was neither flowing. Wala siya, napundo lang siya. Kaya wala may init o bugnaw sa inyo ha. Pantay lang man mo. And number 2, a person wears heavy clothes in the winter. Okay, very good. B. Para dili siya mawadag kainit. Diba, ma? Para hot gyapon siya. Hot gyapon siya, diba? Sa ulan. And the last number. Cold can be explained as?
A lack of heat.
Okay, C. A lack of heat. Yan, very good. Okay,
sir,
now,
perfect ko, sir.
raise your, count the scores, write it on top. Now, let's count the hands. Who got perfect? Raise your hands. Perfect. 6. Oh, Miss Rona, very good. Got perfect. 5. Oy, very good. Marami. How about 4? Who got 4? Okay, still passing. 3, 2, 1. Very good, everyone. Everyone got a good score.
Everyone and everyone.
So, any other questions?
Wala na, sir.
Okay, the last activity, last task that I need you to do.
The chart.
Sulatan nyo what I have learned. Kahit isa lang.
Mano, sir.
You have written?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Let me hear your answer. What's your answer, Miss Ibanez? What you have learned? Sige nga.
I learned na din.
Okay, you learned what a thermometer is. Very good, Miss Achacoso.
I have learned that heat always flows.
Okay, very good. Heat always flows, Miss Mix.
Yung naman ko.
That the heat is always moving from something warm to
Okay, it's flowing from something warm to something cooler.
Ay, color.
Anyone else answer?
Sir.
Okay mo? Miss Dasilaw. Sige.
I learned the similarities and differences of heat and cold.
Okay, similarities and differences. So, let's answer your question or what you want to find out earlier. What is the dangers of hot and cold, Miss Dasilaw?
Sir?
Sige nga, what are the dangers of hot and cold? Sige nga, Mr. Olvido. Miss Dasilaw. Ano mga advantages ng cold?
Ng cold, sir?
Hmm.
Ano siya, sir?
Disadvantages?
Kanang dili, ay, disadvantages sa cold,
Oo.
sir. Kanang dili ka maano, sir. Kanang dili yung traffic na makaharm, sir. Tapos sabi siya, dagan siyang benefits, sir.
Disadvantages man.
Ay, disadvantages.
Sometimes, hot or extreme heat can
No, siya, sir. Disod kay siya.
kill you. Yun. There's something that's called frostbite. Do you know what frostbite is? Kanang masubraan o katugnaw, mag-freeze imong kamot o mag-brittle. Pwede na mabuak. Oh, matanggal na siya mismo.
Maparalyze, sir.
Oh. How about hot? Extreme heat. What happens?
Mapasok ka.
Mapaso, you can get burned. Mapasok ka, masamad, oh, masunog. Oh, so those are, Miss Dasilaw, did that answer your curiosity?
Yes, sir.
Very good. Thank you, everyone. Any more questions?
Wala na, sir.
Okay, goodbye, class.
Goodbye! Thank you, Sir Marlon.
Pass the papers now. And arrange the tables. Arrange the tables.